always believed that everything happens to us for a reason, and we are meant to learn and grow from it. Hello, my name is Marvin, though most people know me as Heath. Being an inner city kid who grew up on the streets of New York, I really didn't get a chance to dream about what I wanted to be when I grew up. I spent most of my childhood raising my siblings, making sure they were taken care of, instead of worrying about what I wanted to be when I grew up. I got my first job at 13, bussing tables for cash. It was a nice change from pickpocketing and begging for money and food. I know what you're thinking at this point. Where are the parents at? I never met my father. My mother felt as though she had better things to do than raise her children. She spent most of her time partying with her friends, leaving us to fend for ourselves. Between school, work, and raising my siblings, I dropped the ball somewhere and ended up falling into a depression. I self-mutilated as a chance to feel something, anything. A few weeks before my 15th birthday, I just kind of finally gave up and overdosed. I don't really remember the night. Just the next morning, the doctor telling me that if my little sister hadn't found me on my bedroom floor, I wouldn't be here right now. This really changed my whole perspective on life. I really started to appreciate every little thing that I had. When I returned home, my mother was furious with me, but not for the fact that I had not for the fact that I had almost died, but the fact that I had lived. This made me realize that the only person looking out for me was me. When I was 17, my mother's boyfriend of a few weeks convinced her to move to upstate New York, the only clause being she couldn't bring any of her children with her. My siblings moved in with their fathers, and I lived on the streets, living in crack houses, squatting in abandoned buildings, and eating out of garbage cans. I still somehow managed to get through high school and even started to attend college. But when the economy crashed, I lost my job and ended up back on the streets. After a little more than a year of being on the streets again, one of my friends let me come stay at their house, and they told me about the job care program. Their brother had attended the center in the Bronx. I was enrolled in the Pittsburgh Job Corps Center in September 2010. Job Corps has given me so much. Since being a part of the program, I've earned my certified nursing assistant, my certified medical office administrative assistant, and I'm working on my billing and coding certification. I've obtained my learner's permit and will be doing my driving test soon. I took part in 3 logo contests and won all 3, one for our mentoring program, one for our wellness program, and one for our women's program. I took 3rd place in the regional arts contest for photography. I started an art club. I have tutored other peers in math, GED, and the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery exam. I participated in our ROTC program known as Leadership Academy and held the rank of lieutenant, as well as served on our women's program board. I've taken so much from these things from Job Corps. I learned how to be a stronger person, how to be independent. The staff helped build me up and give me a new confidence that I'd never had before. When I'm done at Job Corps, I plan to get a job in the field that I was trained so that I could help people. By ending this, I want to say thank you to not only the Pittsburgh Job Program, but to the Job Corps thing as a whole, because the program has helped me obtain a whole new perspective on life and given me all new opportunities I would have never had without the program. Job Corps works, and Job Corps works for me.